welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ellie. This is my week 2 reading vlog of the Vampire Diaries Readathon. So it started last Friday and today is Friday. I read 3 books in the first week, so I've started a new vlog with the new week. Yesterday, after I finished reading Flawless, I started the Inheritance Games. This book matches the prompt to read a thriller, so I know this isn't like a proper thriller, but it had the thriller tag on Goodreads, so it was good enough for me. I've literally only just started it. So this is about Avery, and she has been told that she has inherited from a billionaire that she has never met. She doesn't know why, and she is put in a game against his grandsons, I believe, to win this inheritance. Yeah, I'm only on chapter 8 at the minute, which is page 30, and I'm liking it so far. I'm liking the build up. I'm intrigued to see where it's going to go and how it's all going to play out. Avery has just arrived at the house. I know there's a lot of love for this book and this series, so I'm really excited about this one. I've just got to the part where the will has been read and it feels very dramatic. I actually feel like I'm not going to be able to put this book down. I do have plans this evening. I'm going to try and make this vlog a little bit more exciting than week 1 was. But on Sunday, Jamie and I are probably going to be doing a car boot sale. We have a holiday that we want to do in mind, so we just thought we would kickstart our holiday fund by having a car boot sale. So tonight we are going back to his grandparents' house where he was living to sort through all of our stuff that's there to see if there's anything that we can try and sell. And then tomorrow I'm working, and then I'm probably going to go over my mum's tomorrow afternoon and do the same, because I know I've got quite a bit there that I can put together for the car boot. And then Sunday morning we're also going to be selling, so I don't know if that's going to be an interesting thing to vlog about, but yeah, I'm going to sit and read this now until Jamie gets home. And the chapters are actually really short, and I do love a short chapter, so I think I'm going to be gripped to this. It's Saturday. I worked this morning and we've literally been out all day. We've been sorting out things for the car boot sale tomorrow, but last night I got almost halfway through the Inheritance Games and I'm still completely gripped. I have a feeling that it's going to end on a cliffhanger because there obviously are more books in the series, so I am slightly worried about that, but I just honestly can't put it down. I just want to keep reading, and I can't work out where it's going to go and what the mystery is going to be. So far I would definitely say that it is worth the hype, but it is coming up to 8 o'clock now. We have to be up early, so I'm gonna try and settle down and make sure we've got everything ready for tomorrow. But I did have some mail today and a surprise from Jamie, so I'll show you those now. I came home from work today and Jamie surprised me with a little gift from Pandora. He walked, there's a little shopping centre near us now, so he walked into there because I had the car, but he bought me a charm. I don't know how well it's going to show, but it says I love you more than anything on it, and it's got a little rose, and I absolutely love it. I was not expecting this today, but it's been a stressful week and this has really cheered me up. Then I also received a parcel. My mum bought this for me on Etsy and I've been waiting for it for 2 weeks. I didn't know what she'd ordered, but this arrived today. So it's just a little banner that says just one more chapter. So I'm going to hang this by my bookcases. I love it. We're back from the car boot sale now, and overall it went well. We made just under £100, which is our holiday fund for holiday next year. That's a decent chunk towards it. We also inevitably bought a few little bits whilst we were there. We didn't get too much. I got this Rapunzel Funko Pop because we have recently restarted collecting them. I'm probably going to keep this one in the box because I tend to take them out. This Route 66 sign, I think we're going to put this in the hallway. We paid £1 for this. And the final thing, I'm not too sure how I'm going to get it all in, but I got this shelf thing. It's a giant Mickey Mouse head, and honestly I don't know what I'm going to do with it or where I'm going to put it, but I saw it and really wanted it. I'm thinking maybe put it in the bedroom and put perfumes and things on it, but Jamie said he'd prefer it to be in the living room, so I might put my Disney Pops on it. Yeah, we left a bit earlier than we were hoping to because it started raining. The heat wave is officially over. It's not rained since I don't know when, but yeah, it rained and quite a lot of people left, so we decided to go. But it's just gone 1 o'clock now, I think, and we've been up since 5, so it's going to be a chill afternoon. We're not going to do anything else. I think now I'm just going to sit and try and finish reading the Inheritance games today. It's still Sunday. I had a bit of an afternoon nap because we were up so early, and then I threw on some comfy clothes. But I have been reading and I have just finished the Inheritance games. This is definitely a 5-star for me. I loved it. I was completely gripped. It didn't necessarily end on the cliffhanger that I thought it was going to, but I'm very glad I own the second book so I can continue. I was never at any point able to guess what was going to happen or what any of the riddles were going to lead to, so that was really good. It's been a long time since I've read a book where I've not been able to guess what's going to happen, so 100% worth the hype. I absolutely love this. So I now have 3 books remaining, well technically 4. I have these 3, Cursed Crowns, Hooked and Craved, which were on my original TBR. Because I DNF'd my first book with the prompt a supernatural book, I need to find another supernatural book. Actually, no, thinking about it, I also have Warrior Fae by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti on this list as well, I believe, but I can't remember the prompt for that one, so I need to look up my little document again that I've made for this readathon. So I think I still actually have 5 books left, but these are the 3 because I'm buddy reading the Warrior Fae. So I think the next book I'm going to pick up is Cursed Crowns because this has been on my TBR way too long, and I know Shannon is really anticipating me starting this. It's Monday and I just realised that I got some of my prompts mixed up. So last week I read Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and I marked it down on the readathon spreadsheet that I read that for a book with a school setting, but I realised I was supposed to read Warrior Fae as a book for a school setting, and Harry Potter was supposed to be the book for the prompt to read a book with friendship. Also, don't mind my hair, I washed it and it's still drying at the minute, and I've got one of Jamie's old t-shirts on. So I'm gonna have to have another look at my books and my TBR because I have gone wrong somewhere. So I think I might use Warrior Fae as my book with a supernatural element, as I was still trying to find that and just try and find a book with friendship in it. But I am still reading Cursed Crowns. I started it last night and I'm just past 100 pages and I am liking it so far. It is Tuesday today. I've made a bit of progress with Cursed Crowns. I am on page 148. My week is gonna start getting busy now. Today I'm going to go to the gym in a bit, and then I also need to do a feed shop, which is exactly what I did last Tuesday. Thursday morning I have a job interview for a Christmas temp job and I'm really nervous for that. And then in the evening on Thursday I am going out with some friends. It feels weird saying friends because we know each other, but we've got like an Instagram book chat where we talk about what we're reading, our favourite books and things, and we all live locally and we all kind of know each other. So Thursday we're all going to meet up together and get some ice cream, which I'm also nervous for. Like, I know it's going to be fine, and Shannon's going and the other girls seem really nice. I'm just a bit nervous for it. And then also on Thursday an engineer is coming out to look at our internet. Friday I actually have a chill day, and I think like last week I will end like this week 2's reading vlog on Thursday evening to start on Friday. The rest of this vlog I do have things going on, so I am hoping to finish this by Thursday, but I am kind of going a bit slow with it. I am enjoying it. I'm not really in the mood to read it right now. Like, it's not boring and it's not bad. I think my issue was last month I read a lot of dark romances, bully romances, fantasy, and this month so far it's been a lot of like young adult fluffy romances. I think it's such a contrast. Right now I'm wanting to read something a bit darker or a fantasy, so I don't know whether to pick up Hooked as well, which is on this TBR, which is a bit of a darker fantasy romance, and tandem read between both of them depending on what I'm feeling. But the other half of me just wants to persevere with this and finish the one book, so I'm not confusing myself with where I'm at. But yeah, I think I have about half an hour or so until I'm gonna head to the gym, so I'm gonna see how much further I can get. So I went to the gym this morning and then we had a bit of a wander around the shops nearby. I went in the Waterstones, but I didn't get anything as my birthday is coming up, so probably shouldn't buy too many more books between now and then. And then I got a call from Jamie to say the internet people were in the area and could come round. So we had to rush back. They came in and the internet is working. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it is all sorted now. Then I went back out to the shops, picked up some food for dinner, and I also got these flowers. And yeah, so now I am going to set my laptop up to the internet. I have a month's worth of YouTube videos and Netflix to catch up on, so I don't know how much reading is going to get done for the rest of the day now, but finally we're up and running. It's Thursday. I didn't end up filming anything yesterday afternoon after my therapy appointment because I was just so nervous, but I've just got back from my interview. I think it went well. It is only like a Christmas temporary job, so it wasn't like a proper full interview. There were a few questions in there, but I answered them all, so I'm hoping that it's going to be okay, but I'm not going to find out till next week, so I'm going to try not to worry about it until then. I went in Primark yesterday and my mum bought me this little cinnamon Mickey, which she said was going to be my good luck charm for today, so I took him in my bag, so we shall see. I couldn't really focus on reading last night because I was just so stressed. I did read a bit more when I got up this morning of Cursed Crowns. I am getting there. I am on page 378 and I think there's just over 500 pages. So I always end these vlogs on a Thursday to start the new week on Friday, but I don't really want to carry a book over, so I'm gonna see if I can finish this today. I am going out this evening, but I'm not going out until like 5 because we're meeting at 6, so I'm just gonna try and finish Cursed Crowns today. I have just finished reading Cursed Crowns. I have mixed thoughts towards this. I did really like book 1 and I did enjoy this. It was a little bit darker, which I definitely wasn't expecting, the darker aspects and some of the things that happened in terms of Ren's story within this. I did think it didn't probably really need to be over 550 pages long. However, saying that, I am really looking forward to book 3, which is coming out soon, I believe. I saw the announcement, but I didn't pay any attention to the date. So I did like it. I think I do prefer book 1 over this one. However, the series as a whole, I do really like it, and I feel kind of bad saying it because I know this is Shannon's all-time favourite book and series, and I do also definitely think I'm gonna reread book 1 and 2 before book 3 comes out because I do like it, and these authors are also going to Yauk, so I think I'm going to take this copy because I have a signed edition of Twin Crowns, so I think I'm going to take this with me to get signed. But like I said before, I also think that because I've been reading a lot of YA so far this month, the reason I felt a bit slumpy with this one is because right now I'm just wanting something a bit more, a bit darker, a bit more adult. So I'm definitely, when I pick my next book tomorrow, when I start my next vlog, gonna take that into account. Now I have the task, when we are going out tonight, we are all taking a few of our favourite books to discuss, and now I have to go through my shelves and try and decide which books are my favourite ones to take with me. I'm also taking some books tonight because we're going to do like a bit of a book swap as well. So sorry if you can hear the TV in the background. It's coming up for 10 o'clock and I've just got back from our little bookish meetup. I was really anxious before, but it was actually a really nice evening. It went really well. We went to like an ice cream place and I had an Oreo milkshake that was really good, and I'd never been there before, so definitely gonna go there again. And we'd also spoken about a bit of a book swap in this bookish chat, and I ended up with quite a few. I have a whole bag here full of books, which I'm mega excited and grateful for. Do you know what? I'm going to do a book haul. I was considering doing it in in my next vlog and started with a book haul, but I'm going to end this one with a book haul. So I got this one, Spellbound by F.T. Lukens. I've read In Deeper Waters by this author, and Shannon absolutely loves this author. She loved this book, so she found another copy of it in the charity shop she picked up for me. The Witchery by S. Isabel. The Immortal Games by Annalise Avery. A Forgery of Roses by Jessica S. Olson. Gilded by Marissa Meyer. These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling. Then Gods and Monsters and Blood and Honey. Then the final book was A Violet Made of Thorns by Gina Shen. I'm also hopefully getting another big bookcase over the weekend, so next week's vlog I think I might reorganise my bookcases as I'm getting a new one, and I'll start my next read. So thank you for watching if you got to this point. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next week with week 3 of the Vampire Diaries Readathon.